what's the best way to do intermittent fasting? This is JJ Virgin, 4-time New York Times bestselling author, celebrity nutrition expert, and fitness Hall of Famer. I've been on a lifelong quest for answers to the toughest health questions. And now I'm sharing what I found with you. Welcome to Ask the Health Expert. Karen K. Rosick from Facebook asks, when intermittent fasting, what time do you stop eating or drinking calories at night, and how many hours do you recommend before you eat again in the morning? And what would you suggest to eat during the day? A large lunch, small dinner, snacks, no snacks, etc. All right. I love this question. I've got a lot of insight here, and I'll be right back to share it with you. You probably heard of silver for immune support. My new Pure Silver Spray has a special silver salt technology that keeps it in solution so that it's safe and won't build up in the body. And the spray makes it easy and convenient to use. And because you're a listener, you get 10% off your purchase while supplies last. Just go to jjvirgin.com/silver and put in the code SPRAY, all in caps, at checkout. So, intermittent fasting. I am a big fan of intermittent fasting for a couple of different reasons. Number one of the cool things that it does is something called autophagy. And that basically means what I'm going to explain that as is obviously phagy means eaten up. So it's kind of eaten up the bad cells in your body. So one of the things intermittent fasting does and how it helps with longevity is to get rid of the bad stuff in the body. It's like a cellular detox where it can clean up and take out the cellular debris, the trash. So that's why I like it. It also is good for your immune system because it can trigger your stem cells to make more white blood cells. Very good. So lots of good reasons to do intermittent fasting. It also can be good for weight loss, but not if you just eat like a piggy pig when you're doing your intermittent fasting. It's not like eat whatever you want for that time period. So you still need to put all the other pieces in place. You need to be making sure you've figured out your hidden food intolerances with the Virgin diet. You need to make sure you're lowering your sugar impact with the sugar impact diet. And ideally, that's the way I like to roll this thing out, is that the first thing you're going to do is put more quality food in your life. The next thing you're going to do is figure out your food intolerances. Then you'll lower your sugar impact and really balance your blood sugar. And that steps you in perfectly for going into intermittent fasting. Because if your blood sugar is all over the map, you're going to struggle with this. If you right now have got really good stable blood sugar because you've been following the sugar impact diet and you've been eating clean protein, healthy fats, and fiber from lots of non-starchy vegetables and low carbs, now you're going to have a very nice stable blood sugar. It makes it easy to get rid of those snacks and to start to stretch the food out. The first thing that I like to do, and I step into this. So first off is to make sure you got good stable blood sugar, again, by eating by the sugar impact diet plate. Next thing, stop eating 3 to 4 hours before bed. Important. Do not go to bed later because you just ate too late, right? So stop eating 3 to 4 hours before bed, and your dinner should be your smaller meal, not your bigger meal, right? So smaller meal, 3 to 4 hours before bed. If you're hungry before bed, drink a little water, 1 glass, not too much, because then you'll have to pee just a little bit. And then the next thing I want you to do is bump out the snacks. So you want to be eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or say a brunch and a dinner and a smaller meal, that type of thing. You don't want to be grazing. That was an old idea that failed because it keeps your blood sugar elevated, which keeps your insulin elevated, which makes you store fat, not burn it, which is not what we want to be doing. All right. So the next thing is bumping out the snacks. So you're eating every 4 to 6 hours rather than every 2 to 3. Then start to push breakfast a little bit. Now, I'm not a fan. I like what I call reverse intermittent fasting. I don't believe we should skip breakfast, but I think we should push it a little bit. Ideally, you get up in the morning and exercise and then have some breakfast. So I eat breakfast usually around 10. Today, I actually had a little later, but I like to get up in the morning, do my positive focus, have my coffee, bulletproof beans, of course, shout out brother Dave, Asprey, and then do a workout, and then I'll do what I call a brunch. And that's a perfect time for a smoothie. And generally I've been doing a combo of my plant-based chai and my paleo vanilla or chocolate, a little bit of a green banana, some frozen avocado, coconut milk, and ice. That's my current one that I'm obsessed with. And then I see how I feel, because generally I'm going to eat dinner between 5 and 6 o'clock. And a lot of times I'll get like a big salad in between. So if I had that around 10, I might eat a salad around 2, and then I'll have that early dinner around 6. And that way I've given myself, because I get in bed around 9, fall asleep around 10. So see how easy that is to work out. It's really important. There is a couple key concepts. Establish blood sugar stability first. Get back into this by first, waiting longer in between dinner and bedtime. So having an earlier dinner, get rid of the snacks, make sure you're drinking a lot of fluid in between meals, start a little later breakfast, and then see what you need in between. Some days I just have a keto bar in between. That's one of my bars. But some days I need more, and I have a big salad because I'm always trying to get more non-starchy vegetables in. All right. It's easy to do. You'll feel great. You'll probably lose a little fat too. So what's not to love about intermittent fasting? This is JJ with Ask the Health Expert. I do this 5 times a week, so make sure you never miss a show by going to subscribetojj.com.